Today I want to show you one of the most significant improvements we've made in the Autotrader, and that is that we got it to work with the Ninjatrader Strategy Analyzer. So you can now optimize settings in the Autotrader, and I want to give you an example of that. So first we start off by opening a Strategy Analyzer window. So you come down here to New and then Strategy Analyzer. And you get this window here, and then what you do is you go here and we want to select optimization, and then we want to select the Autotrader, and from there we want to load a template. So I'll just come down here and I'm going to load a template to optimize, and that's going to be this right here. The SR40 that has done really well. I've showed it in many videos, that is qualified for prop firm accounts and so forth. So we're going to load this template, and that's going to load the template on the chart in the strategy here. And let's take a look at the performance. This is going back 90 days, so this is a good day to do this because the contract rollover was at the end of the week. So this is the full June contract. And so going back 90 days, this is what we got. A total net profit of $85,000, 50% profitable, profit factor of 1.3. The equity curve looks really good, but these are our stats. So I'm going to save this report right here. And then we're going to come over to our strategy analyzer, and I'm going to optimize on just a couple of things because I want not a lengthy optimization. So you can see all your parameters here. I'm going to scroll down to start time. So I could optimize any one of these things, but you want to do small optimizations. I could optimize the trend sensitivity, for example. But in this case, I'm going to optimize the start time because that's the most important thing with the Autotrader. So here I'm going to start at 9:30. And I'm going to optimize from 9:30 to just say 9:45 because I don't want a large optimization here. So 9:30 to 45 in increments of 1. So this is how I optimize the start time from 9:30 to 9:45. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can select to I'm going to optimize on not the profit factor but the net profit. So that's up here. So I'm going to maximize on the net profit, and I'm also not going to include commission in this example, but you could. And I'm going to optimize the time frame. So I think you select that here. You select this, optimize data series. And then you scroll up to Super Renko here and select the value. So this is a Super Renko 40. So I'm going to optimize from 30 to 40. So this is optimizing my bar size. And then I'm going to hit run. And I haven't selected the instrument, so I got to select the NQ. So the instrument here, you select the NQ, the June contract. And now I should be able to hit run. And so it's got 3872 optimizations. Okay, just want to show you guys what this is using of the CPU and the memory. It's about 35%, 31%. And I have a pretty good CPU, an Intel i7 14700 and 64 gigs of RAM. And as the optimization runs, I'm getting some spikes in my CPU and memory. So it's a almost halfway done. It's telling me I got about 2 minutes left. Okay, so the optimization is finished. And if you glance at this, I just kept the best 25 results. And I sorted by maximum drawdown. Let's see here. So the lowest is at the bottom. So I want to go with this one here, which is the highest percentage with the lowest drawdown and not the best profit. So 3,400 in drawdown. So if I click this, it's going to populate the stats here, and you'll be able to see all the stats. There's 60%, 60.5% drawdown, profit factor 1.86, which is very good. And then here's our equity graph, which is fantastic. So what I can do here is I can save this as a template and load it in my chart. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to save it as a template. And I've already done this before, so I'm going to save it as, but first, if you go up here, you'll see the optimization values. So the best performing bar size was a 31 Super Renko. So I'm going to save the template as 31 Super Renko, which I've already done this before, but I'm going to call this number 3. And I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'm going to load the chart with this template. So I've inserted the Autotrader into the chart, and then I'm going to load Super Renko 31 number 3, and I'm going to load that up. This chart is going back 90 days, and I'm going to enable it and click OK. Okay, so I changed the bar size to Super Renko 31. Remember, this was a Super Renko 40 on the original optimization, the original starting point. Okay, so this is the original Super Renko 40 chart here, and the original Super Renko 40 template with a start time of 9:30. And then here is your stats. This profit factor is 1.65, 104,000 profit, 56% profitable, and a drawdown of 6,500. Whereas after doing the optimization, we have, let's see here, 139,715 in profit, and here is your strategy performance report. But instead, we got a profit factor of 1.86 versus 1.65. We have 60% versus 56, and our drawdown is 3,400 versus 6,500. So here's your equity curve. Again, really, really great. Now, and we've also switched to, I optimize on time frame. So in this case, Super Renko 31 is better. All right, back to our Super Renko 40 chart. If I want to enhance my performance, if I put a bar size half of the, a limit order with half of the bar size, I'll get more accuracy on backtesting Renko bars. So I'm going to do that. Okay, anyway, I went back and put in a limit order minus 16 ticks, which is half of 32. The bar size is 31. And you'll see that all the bars got filled on candles here, and still a pretty respectable performance of 104,000, profit factor of 1.5 roughly, and 47% profitable, but still an excellent equity curve. So it'd be interesting to see on the Shark Indicators Renko backtest bars, but this method works equally as well, I believe. Every fill is on a candle pullback, so you know that price absolutely went there. So anyway, that's it for this strategy analyzer video. Remember, the Autotrader is 25% off for the month of June, and the Core Indicator is 20% off. Check us out at bluewavetrading.com. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.